Yo, what's going on, everyone? It is Carson Rocks 35 and welcome back to another episode here on Minecraft Achievement Hunt 1.17. So today we're gonna go ahead and work on our village severely once again. So if you remember last time, we set up our nice little beacon here and everything because we didn't really have a real spot for it. And if you come over here, you can see I've kind of blocked everything off. The villagers, every single villager has been trapped over here. And this is because mainly my villager population is way too big. And I'm not downgrading it. I'm going to revamp the village once again. And it's going to be a long and annoying project in all reality, probably for me. But I think it's going to be well worth it. I can add a lot more space so I have all of the villagers each have a job and everything, allowing me also to separate my villagers more. Because the biggest reason I want to do this is all of these houses and everything, I love the original design. But with the torches, the blocks, and how all just disgusting it's looked for so long with the pathways and all of this right here, I want to clean it up, make it all nice and pretty. But I also want to have access and know where each one of my villages are for what trades, or at least keep them separated. And these houses currently do not do that, and I can't believe I guess I left these here. Anyways, so that is kind of a big plan, but don't worry, I have already prepped and prepared for a lot of resources for this. We come over here to these chests, look at all these blocks. I've got a ton of warped planks, acacia, some stripped oak logs, tons and tons of stone bricks, some polished andesite and diorite, granite, shroomerites, glowstones, and more over here. Now, I do have those two specific woods for different reasons than specifically building on this village, which I'm not going to mention right now. It's nothing super important, so don't get your head stressed over it. But we need to get started. Now, the biggest problem is trying to come up with an overall design for these buildings, and we need to take a nappy nap before we go in. So, okay, everyone, let's get started on the deconstruction of this village, and that's kind of where we need to start off with at the beginning and get all this cleared out because we need to start fresh. I already know how I'm going to do this corner because the farmers are the only ones that can have their own area, because I want them to actually, grow their farm and whatnot, because it's kind of part of the natural growth of resources and everything for the village. But it's also so I know exactly where they are, and I don't want to redo the farm or anything over here. I actually quite like this design a lot. So I have a good old plan for that little corner hut and everything right there. But let's go ahead and get started on this progress. Okay, so far, everyone, we've cleared out about half of property, not really, but most of this very big first building, the one with the 4 separate holiday or hollow room corners, whatever. And so far it's coming up really well, opening up a lot of space, and it's working out. I still have to pick up all these floorings and whatnot. I don't want any mobs spawning while I'm here, but we are getting all the space that we need, which is the very best part of it. Sadly, the grass is not going to be here to grow back or anything. That's going to take some time, but at the same time, we're going to completely redo a bunch of buildings anyways, and hopefully this will be all worth it. And even if it's not in the long run, like supplies wise, it's going to fix my issue of tired of looking at all the explosive yucky torches everywhere over here. And I feel like these buildings should use an upgrade because they're not fit for the population size of this village. So anyways, I'll see you guys in with another check. Okay, everyone, so we're back here. We've cleared every building out here, as you can see. All the old school buildings are gone. And now we have all of our villagers kind of look locked up and sad. It doesn't look very good. But we need to build our new farmhouse area that's going to go right here, basically. And we need to go ahead and get working on that. So first of all, let's go ahead and actually decide what blocks we're going to use for the farmhouse style build. By storing everything that we don't need away, because I have so many blocks. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna keep some dark oak. What's in this chest here? Ooh, We'll take some polished diorite, maybe a little bit of granite, some more stone bricks, never hurt. So the copper slabs in there, and all of this, I don't need it. Ooh yeah, I'll definitely take the oak logs. I need those for other work. Here's some more stripped dark oaks. Those will work pretty well too. Let's put those up. Okay. And move everything here to the side. Okay, and I need to just put this grindstone up out of my inventory. There we go. And is there any other block I want specifically? No, I think we're gonna stick with that for now. And then where is the rest of the glass? I just want to go ahead and keep all that in my inventory. Might as well for the moment. Okay, so let's decide how we're going to build this little farmhouse right here. This is gonna be really, really interesting because they're not exactly, like, they're gonna have a way out, but they're not gonna have a way out. And you guys will see what I mean by that in a little bit. So let's go ahead and decide our baseline here. So it's kind of, you know, it's a farmy farmhouse, so we're gonna go with some dark oak on the outside, right? So let's go ahead and get this started. First of all, we want a back door to the farm. So, you know what, those half slabs would actually be really good for this. Where are the acacia? Yeah, give me the acacia half slabs right here. And what we can do is, if I can push this iron golem out, yes, sir, I need you to move. I am building here. I appreciate it very, very much. Thank you so much. Okay, so we have this little section here that we don't need, that's full of water. So honestly, what we can do is kind of build like the canal and whatnot that we need here, or the back porch. So let's go ahead and pick up, we're gonna pick up our bales here. Beautiful. Okay, and let's go ahead and fill this area in so it's all nice and neat. So do we want to leave the water, or do we want to keep the water? Can you not get inside my pool here, Iron Golem? I have so many of you now, and I'm so scared to hit you at this point. Even with the full diamond enchanted armor, it's not fun. Okay, so if the farm starts there, what if we just make a little bridge out to here, right? We can, it's just boom, 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 and we can fill in a little pathway back here. There we go. See, it's not all that bad, and we can go ahead and put that like that. Look at that. I mean, it's not exactly perfect, but it works well, and I can't wait till all this fencing I'm able to actually get rid of and clear out. So we're gonna take these bales here, and the bales can sit right back here. Easy peasy. Look, there's the bales for the farmers' occupations or their jobs. So now we want to kind of work on the entryway here, because some of our platforms are missing because of the houses and whatnot. Like, and we lost our bridge, our ladder down over there. So that's something we also have to fix. We all kind of knew that was coming, and it was a part of it. I wish those stupid iron golems would get out of there, but it's what it is. So let's go ahead and get this dark oak down. Now we're gonna have a back entrance they can always come and go from. So that's what we don't have to worry about at all. We just need to decide where this fence right here is really gonna end. And I'm thinking right here, right? So honestly, this can be removed at this point now. Boom. And now we have this solid wall here. So let's go ahead and put these down. So 1, 2, 3. And that is a decent size. Let's go ahead and start there. And how many? This is a 1, 2, 3. 3 blocks in between. That's kind of nutshell-y. So let's go ahead and put 1, 2, 3. Boom. There we go. And at this point, what we're gonna go ahead and do here is we need to decide what our internal wall type of things are gonna be. So I'm thinking is if we go ahead and lay a bottom layer of like stripped oak like this, so on the opposite sides. Look at that, and then we can go ahead and fill in the walls here with some stone bricks. And you know, it's nothing too fancy, but it's kind of the farmer house, so it's going to be a bit duller than everything else, you know? We don't want to make it too upgradable and whatnot. So with that in mind there, it's going to be better once this roofing is on and whatnot, because I didn't want to use the slabs before, because I want to use the slabs all over again for the roofing here. And so the roofing will go here, so boom, 2 blocks, so that can be put there, and then that gives them a way in and out. Easy peasy, beautiful. And they don't need a door in the back area because they're actually allowed to leave in that area. So boom, and let's go ahead and fill in the rest of this outline here. So I'm thinking is, how do we want to space this and how far? We don't need anything super big either. It's just a nice little farmhouse. So let's go ahead and come out one space in between here. Go up 2 and 3. There we go. And let's come out. Iron golems, if you could get out of my way, please. Like, seriously, you're all in my way. If you could just stay out of my way. So 1, 2, 3, block. 1, 2, 3, block. I think that's good enough. Not quite as long as the other house, but still pretty good. And then we go ahead and line this up like right here. There we go. And then line this one up right here. It's the one block in between. And then we can throw a middle one. I'm thinking is, what if we throw one like right here and here, right? That gives them a plenty of space. Still smaller than the other house, so it doesn't take up as much, but yet we can get that enough feel for it. So let's go ahead and build this up. So 2, 3. Hi, Iron Golem. 2, 3. Okay, guys, so I went ahead and put up the wall and the glass here for this, so I'm kind of liking it so far. Good amount of windows. This wall is kind of weird, but I'm feeling it. It kind of goes well with it. I don't have much of a solution to this right here, but it doesn't look bad at all in the slightest. I like the darkness. The stone bricks is really contrasting well with the 2 different types of dark oak. So we kind of want something dark and not too light at the same time for the flooring. So let's go ahead and pull these out here and these out here and see what looks better. Kinda, and we're also not going to be placing it that high either because of the roof and everything. So we actually have to lower it, which is the big issue out of all of this, is needing to lower the floor, especially because I have iron golems stuck in here with me. And that's really annoying. So if I could push them out, that'd be fantastic, but I don't see that happening. So let's go ahead and get working on this floor here. Okay, there we go. So I'm thinking is, do we want this or this? What if we could go a back and forth pattern, like old school checkers? Yeah, with the red and the white, that could look actually good. It kind of go with the farmish feel too. So let's go ahead and start with a red here, and that means we need to put a white here and a red on either side. There we go. Yeah, I think this is actually going to look extremely good. So let's go ahead and start clearing out more of this floor. If those iron golems spawn and fall, that's all on them. I didn't do it. They wouldn't leave the house. Not completely helpful. So boom. Wow, I just cannot click today apparently. Boom, and now that first layer is done. So what we can go ahead and do is prop this up, take these oak panels here and slide it across. And take all these back, because thank you. I'd like to have these, and where are my mess up ones? I'll take this one, and I'll use this one as a jumping pad, or not, because it's too short. Now I'll use it as a jumping pad. Okay, we're going to take these oaks and go in this level here, and then we're going to replace the next level after this with acacia, and that's going to be the last level. We won't go up another, we're just going to close it off after that. So, like I said, we don't want to go too far into the roofs. We spent a little too much detail into them last time, and it wasn't the fact that it was too much detail, it was the time we put on them when they weren't all that impressive in the first place with their, you know, qualities of looks and whatnot. So don't judge me. And I, for some reason, because they're different blocky blocks. That's real annoying actually that I can't do that, but that's okay. We can just do this. They're not really going to be seen right there anyways, so no big deal. And then we can just move it in right here and see if we can continue this around to our best of our ability. So there we go, and I need to get around to this side so I can actually finish it off. There we go. Much better. And now we can just go ahead and finish everything else off here with a good old fashioned slabs. Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we can fill this in here and how this will look. I'm gonna have to fix that block here in a second. And I hopefully think those iron golems are dead. Yes, they are, so I can actually finish that floor now too, which is gorgeously beautiful. Boom. There we go. And we're gonna go ahead and jump down here and take a nap real quick so we can get a fresh daylight going for us. So I don't have to worry about any mobs too much. I mean, the spiders I'm not too worried about. They don't attack us during the day, and they seem to be despawned and gone. So beautiful. I mean, come down here and fill in this floor at this point. So there we go. So it goes die right here, and then basically fill in everything else. There we go. So now this house is done for the most part. All I really need to do is kind of assign a sign or whatever, and actually apply everything else into like the door and whatnot, so they can get I can get in and out, but they cannot. And that's actually a really simple solution. I haven't told you guys yet. I plan on just putting a door they can't open without a button, and they can't open a button door like that. Not like I can. So it's gonna be real easy. And then we just leave this open here, and then they have all the access in the world to this over here, all this farmland for the farmers. So that is absolutely fantastic that we have one beautiful home done already, and it's actually quite nice to know. So actually I'm going to take these acacia blocks here and lower it down one more. Perfect. Now doing that with the door though, we only have iron doors. Now it's going to be hard to get that much iron, but at the same time it's not going to be that bad. And I like it. I kind of wish these sides were even 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5. It's not, but I mean, no house is actually even, I guess. And this just looks good. I like it. And oh no, wait, whoa. They're getting out. They're figuring it out. I didn't think they could do that. Okay, you guys can stay over here then. We're not playing this game, okay? I'm just going to go ahead and jump out and block all of this off because you guys' home is not ready yet. Okay, let's go ahead and we need to start working on the next houses. Now, I'm thinking the next best house with all this space to build, in all reality, has to be what I'm going to label as the, not potion, but armor making type thing. So we're gonna have all of our enchanters or whatever, our librarians, all of these guys, they're gonna be over there because they are the most important one out of all of them, and I have so many because I want a whole lot of options. So that would be the next best build for us to do, and I need to figure out how I'm gonna make it different, because this is gonna be a bit of a different building. That house right there for the farmers is gonna be one of the few ones actually like that. Everything else is gonna be a bit more of a group section, so it's gonna be really different. So let's go ahead. Okay everyone, so I think I finally got a base design of what I want going here, but I need a few more oak fences. Before we make some, we need to go through here and actually see if I have any oak fences left. I have some sticks that will surely help quite a lot, but not exactly what I'm looking for. Is there anything else that I am looking for? No, it does not seem to be true. So let's go ahead and just make ourselves some good old regular oak fences here, because we want regular oak fences. And I hope you guys are going to actually like this, because I think this is going to be a really interesting concept to go ahead and move on to an actual like marketplace. Because look, I've taken the marketplace roof like for styles and vendors, and I've kind of adapted it to this. What I don't like is how this came out though. I need to get rid of these blocks right here, right? Because I just need to lower them down a little bit. So let's take these slabs here, boom, there we go, and connect these up. And now, perfect, that's all connected. So what we're gonna go ahead and do here is come on in here and is connect all of this up. So first of all, we kind of want the entrance here to be double wide. So let's go ahead and take a block here, and I'm double wide, I mean kind of open but kind of not. There we go. And we're gonna put that here, and we need one more slab here to make that boom, kind of like a support pillar, you know, so it's not, you know, just hanging around and whatnot, because that's not how this place works. So let's go ahead and throw another one right here. There we go. And otherwise we just need to put a couple of them throughout here. So how many blocks are in between this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 blocks. So what if we go over 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then we can just like put some up right there, just like that. So, and then let's come from this side. So 1, 2, 3. Is it on the 4th block or after the 4th block? 1, 2. It's on the 4th block. 3 blocks in between. So 1, 2, 3, 4th block. There we go. Place this up. 1, 2, 3, 4th block. 1, 2, 3, 4th block. Perfect. I like it. I like it. It gives that little support standing type feel. Oh yeah, it doesn't look super bad from out here either. What if we kind of like connected? Nah, I don't want to lower that anymore. Yeah, let's leave that like that. That looks pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and come back here. And what we need to do is work on this flooring for these guys. So let's go ahead and mine all of this out and see what ideal flooring we can get for them. There we go. And oh, skeletons, you guys are not allowed in my base. Sorry, you have to go. You have to go. Oh, did he drop that bow? Oh no, he dropped protection 3 golden boots. Oh, I wanted an enchanted bow. It's all good. So now that that is all set up, I like it. It's a nice little market booth. It's pretty cool, and we just don't want to overlap anything over here too much. Now, so this is supposed to be for all lecterns. That one's supposed to be for farmers. Next would be kind of like leather workers, and I guess most of the other ones are kind of in their own little category, right? I don't have too many. I have a couple cauldrons, you know, I have a brewing stand, a grindstone. I think I have one of just about every other job except for just a couple of them, like a couple blast furnaces and whatnot, stone cutter. Nothing out of the blue though. So I'm thinking is, what if we take, let's put some stuff up. So let's put the do we want to put polished diorite? Yeah, let's put polished diorite up. Let's try not to use all the granite for this build. We're going to take the blast furnaces, right, because there's 2 of those, and we're going to take the 2 cauldrons, and I think it's going to be a group of 4 together in this home right here, and I think that's going to work out more. And luckily I didn't have to use any of my windows because it, you know, open market area over here, and that's pretty cool. So now we want to get a furnace and cauldron house going for 2 and 2. This is going to be really interesting to build. I kind of have this back wall for the most part, and I want to work well with it. At the same time, I don't want to take up too much space. So I'm thinking we kind of focus more on this back corner here, and leave probably about to here worth of space, right? So basically, this would be probably our last block we bring right before this torch. And that's not a bad space. It's a pretty good space to actually have. So let's go ahead and get working on the outline of this. Now this one's going to be really different because it's a much darker theme, you know, furnaces and whatnot, the weaponsmiths, right? So we got to have the stone brick walls and whatnot, and they already kind of have the stone brick walls on that backside. So if we continue with that, it's not going to be anything insane, but what we need to do is figure out what the baseline is going to be overall. So let's take, what would be a good block? I mean, I already used dark oak. I still need the oak. I could use some more stripped oak. I think stripped oak would actually look really good. So we're gonna bring this down here. We don't need a whole lot of space, right? So I'm thinking about right here. And then we can come basically straight across. And let's go ahead and bring this straight across for us. There we go. And let's go ahead and strip all of these logs. And this one doesn't actually need to exist at all. And then there we go. We have our nice little corner space over here. So now what we need to do is open up the door that we're going to have for them. Which is really for me to be able to get in and out. Now, where do I want this door is the real question. We've got the marketplace here. I could probably put the door right here. It's not a bad spot, right? And then we can, let's go ahead and take these guys, these cauldrons and furnaces. And I'm thinking if we put the furnaces here, right? And then we can put the cauldrons like right here. That's pretty good. I like that. And what we're gonna go ahead and do as well is take these oak stairs and make ourselves a little table right here actually. And it's gonna be really nice looking actually. I like this. And okay, let's see if we can get this to wrap around properly. Boom! There we go. Let's go ahead and continue working on the rest of this house. Okay guys, so I've worked a little bit more on the outside of this next area here, and it's coming together quite well. I'm thinking I want to put some flowers down though to kind of spicing it up a bit. So I'm going to put a rose right here on each side, right? And then I'm looking for more flowers, but right now we're going to put a yellow dandelion on each side like that. Oh, look at it. Just nice little flowers. That's so cute. Okay, so now what we need to do is actually get the house going on the inside and whatnot. Oh, come on. You tell me I can't get over 2 blocks? That's so annoying that it's literally like half a block difference in jump. Okay, boom. Let's get the outline of this house right here. There we go. That is gorgeous. It's coming out really, really well. Hopefully this blue will look super, super nice in the long run. Okay, so now what we're gonna go ahead and do is actually take this up probably maybe another level. I'll kind of depend on how I want to run this. Okay, let's go ahead and bring it up here. There we go, and wrap it around this way. And how does this fit under here? How well? That actually fits right underneath it, so that works out well. So I think we just go ahead and fill it in here then. So give me this torch here, thank you, and ow. Give me that block back. Another reason that's so great about slabs is lighting an area like this the way I have or the way I want to, and it still look nice, is extremely, extremely hard to keep away from mob spawning. So having so many slabs as roofs and not helps a lot with preventing mob spawning in my base outside of having my regular light sources. So it's kind of a double advantage. And I don't have to worry about certain locations. So if I ever realize there is a mob in my base, I just know that it's not from this area. So boom, boom, there we go. Let's go ahead and come outside and see how this looks here. That looks pretty good. I'm thinking we're gonna take this right here, this good old silly thingy-majiggy right here, this support log, and move it backwards so it's even with everything else. So give me all of that, and thank you for the logs. And I think we just should put it right here. There we go. That's pretty good. I like that. And now we just need to put the floor on the inside, and this place will be all touched and finished up. Now I know the other places still need doors, including this one, and they still need some of their supplies, but we're just getting it going. We're getting the basics going here. So this is going to be interesting. What do we want to make the floor out of here? That will be the most interesting bit. And I'm thinking we're going to do acacia. We don't have any acacia on this build at all yet, and we're really trying to keep things fresh and mix it up. So with the current blocks we have, let's take these acacia and polished granite slabs, right? And let's also take these polished diorite slabs and coolios. I'm hoping that's going to be enough. 3 different stacks of slabs. Because I want 3 different stacks of colors. We're going to see if we can come up with a decent pattern between all of these for a good mixture coming up. So boom, let's go ahead and clear all of this out here, starting on this side right here. Say I have a lot of different, I do not want these warped ones in here. I want these acacia ones in here. So what if I line the let's line the outside with something. So here, let's do this. Align the entire of the outside with a different block that we're going to use on the inside pattern, and that would kind of give us the direction that we need. So I'm thinking maybe granite. Which looks best next to the acacia? I think that the acacia and the diorite looks best together, so we're gonna go ahead and pick both of these up. And with these two looking the best, we're gonna make this the outline. So just go ahead and fill it in like this. There we go, and continue over. Back to the corner, and luckily those guys cover the entirety of the block, so I don't have to worry about actually using blocks to cover underneath them, and it saves me a whole lot of time in progress. So actually, technically, you would be the outside and you would be the inside there. Is that how it works? I mean, yes and no. So let's go ahead and clear out the rest of these last blocks here, and we are almost finished with the next addition to the village. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we can do about this. Let's add all of these in here. That's not what I meant to do. That was a really stupid idea. I meant to come on the outside here and fill it in. There we go. Great. Okay, so next we have acacia slabs and our good old diorite slabs. And this is not really an exact pattern here, so we're just kind of going to do our best to come up with what we want, and hopefully it works out pretty well. Now, we're going for a similar pattern that we usually go for with the zigzag back and forth, but with it being such an awkward shaped floor, I don't think that this method really applies to this area. Otherwise, it would be kind of fluky, and I don't think it would work at all. So, go ahead and boom, 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 and boom. Now, let's fill it in here. I think that came out actually extremely well. Yeah, that looks really good, guys. That is absolutely gorgeous. I want to go ahead and throw some lights in here just to make sure everything stays lit up until I get all of the lights fixed inside and outside. And there we go. I hope you guys all did enjoy today's episode of Minecraft Achievement Hunt. I know we didn't get all the work that we wanted to done, but this did honestly take a little longer than I was expected. But we had some great progress, and I'm actually really excited to see how our new upgraded and advanced village will come out. Anyways, I'll see you guys all later. Peace, peace, Rockstars.